Hello, it is Monday night
We're late.
and we're late, but that's because we're researching. We've got a fascinating topic tonight. We're here every Monday night for Let's Talk About. This is Kim, I'm Jeremy. She's a certified clinical aromatherapist. I'm here for the ride.
Whenever you say certified, I think you're going to certify me.
She should be certified, I think. But every Monday night we're here, we talk about interesting stuff to do with essential oils and other cool products. And we want to welcome you. We always do our little song, which is this one. And tonight we're talking about, tonight we're talking about two oils, same name, different number after each of them. And I don't know, what else can I say?
Well, we're talking about the difference between Peace and Calming 1 and Peace and Calming 2. So whether we can get that into this song is going to be another thing. So hello, everyone.
We'll give it our best shot.
Yo, I don't think we
Let us know in the comments, a 1 or a 2, which one do you like best? Have you tried both of them?
Yeah. We all need a bit more peace and
I'm
calming.
going to do a blind smell test with Jeremy and see which one he...
Let's talk about peace and calming 1 and 2.
I didn't even try it.
Easy. That's why I used to be a rapper in my old... That's peace and calming 1 and 2. Peace and calming 1 and 2. Peace and calming 1 and 2. Peace and calming 1 and 2.
All
Thank
right.
you, Salt and Pepper.
Are you going first?
Well, yeah, I mean, one of the interesting things about Young Living that I've noticed, even in the few years that I've been involved, is that they have things like there's Valor 1 and 2, and there's Peace and Calming 1 and 2. And the reason why Gary Young developed those, number 2s, is quite fascinating. And it actually goes to the heart of the company, I think. Do you want to talk us through that?
So Peace and Calming and Valor, when I started with Young Living about 9 and nearly 10 years ago, they were the most popular essential oil blends. Every mum would not be without those two oils. And they were so popular that first of all, what happened was Black Spruce, Northern Lights Black Spruce, Young Living couldn't source enough of it to keep up with the supply. So Gary, in his wisdom, bought a farm in British Columbia called Northern Lights Farm, where they grow black spruce, and had a whole heap of black spruce trees on it. And so Valor went out first, and then that's why we got Valor 2, because he worked on, developing a blend that we could use in the meantime. And then the other thing happened was that Blue Tansy, which is in both Valor and Peace and Calming, went out of stock. And so the thing is, with essential oils, they come from plants. So it's not like you can go to the kitchen or the lab or whatever and whip up a new batch. You've got to wait for the plants to grow again. And that's what happened with the Blue Tansy. It just had a bad year, and I'm pretty sure it grows in Madagascar. What's that island?
Morocco.
Morocco, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it grows in Morocco.
And they just had a bad year, and they couldn't grow it again. And so therefore we just had to wait until Blue Tansy grew again. So once again, Gary then sought other places to get Blue Tansy from.
Do you know the biggest mistake Gary made, I reckon?
What?
By far the biggest mistake Gary Young made. He chose to be ethical. And he chose to try and do things sustainably, whereas what all the other companies do is they just go out and be unethical, harvest the crap out of all these things, and actually there was a worldwide shortage of Blue Tansy. It was actually harvested virtually to extinction. So, but where do we get our Blue Tansy from now?
I give in. Where do we get it from?
Well, Young Living actually farm it, don't they?
I'm not sure.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
There you go.
So there you go. That's why we can do it. But that is the issue. So I love the fact that, rather than trying to source it unethically from somewhere else or compromise the seed to seal standards, Young Living's just gone, well, if we don't have it, we can't make it.
And you
It's
can't
as
put in the
simple as that.
blends. And
Yeah.
so therefore, two of the biggest selling blends, Peace and Calming and Valor, were both out of stock for a while. So what Gary did was he decided to create, I mean, with Valor, Valor 1 and Valor 2 smell very similar, okay? But with Peace and Calming, he didn't go for smell. He didn't try to match the smell of the two. What he did was he wanted to make sure that the constituents that would actually calm your children down and calm you down, those constituents were in Peace and Calming too. So do you want to talk about what's in both of the oils?
Yeah, so let's do a quick list, because Peace and Calming ones, it's pretty simple. Obviously, how they're blended is the unique thing, but Peace and Calming one's got tangerine, orange, so you got your citruses there, ylang ylang, patchouli, which are just those amazing smelling oils, and then you've got blue tansy. Okay, so they've got 5 in there. Just interesting question, put in the comments, what colour are the blue tansy flowers? Don't say. So that's Peace and Calming 1. Peace and Calming 2, you've got tangerine, orange, ylang ylang, patchouli, so those things are the same. But then you've got Northern Lights Black Spruce, Matricaria, which we're thinking is German chamomile.
It's in the chamomile
It's
family.
in the chamomile family. Vetiver cistus, bergamot, cassia, and divana. So the thing which I found fascinating about all of that is like, how cool is blue tansy? In that it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra oils to kind of try and replicate all the cool stuff that's in blue tansy. I just wanted to say one thing, because I love researching this stuff. Camazuline, which the cam's from chamomile, and the azulene, it refers to the blue colour, that indigo blue, is one of the major constituents in blue tansy. And there's a lot of stuff that we can't say about it, but what we can say is that it definitely helps our bodies to cope better when we're feeling stressed. So that's well, all those oils in both of them have amazing properties, but I think that's kind of the cool one, and that's why it's blue.
And Kim Davidson just said that blue tansy flowers are yellow.
Yep, there you go.
Go to the top of the class.
Yep, but the oil is blue, and it's because of that camazuline. So
Yep.
there you go.
So basically, Peace and Calming, Valor has the blue tansy and it has that beautiful blue colour, whereas Peace and Calming actually has a green colour. And the reason for that is because of the blue tansy in it, but also because of the orange and tangerine. So obviously they're sort of orangey yellow, and they mix with the blue and it makes green. So the oil's slightly green in colour. I gave my 5ml bottle to Sarah Francis the other day to take some photos for our new welcome book, which, you know, the new and improved updated welcome book for our team. So Sarah's just taking some photos. So I was left without a 5ml blue Peace and Calming. But of course now it comes in the awesome roller. So, you know, I love to roll it on. And this is Peace and Calming too. So I'm going to do a blind smell test with Jeremy and see, close your eyes if you can tell which one it is, okay? All right, so you're going to tell me whether you think it's 1 or 2.
Okay. Can I do a smell one and then smell the next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go... So that's number 2. Okay, ooh, man, you get the citrus smells quite strongly. Do the first one again. I'm going to say that is number 1. Am I right? No! Ah!
That one's definitely, like, to me,
I don't know.
I would never ever get that mixed up. That is so distinctive. Whereas that, yeah,
Really? Wow.
I am a fan of the original, I have to say.
Oh.
Nothing beats
man,
the original.
I'm gonna go Peace and Calming too.
You like Peace and Calming too?
Yeah, I
love
do.
Peace
I
and Calming
really
one.
do. Wow.
So
That's so interesting.
I guess I just wanted to tell you that we all know know that Peace and Calming and Peace and Calming 1 and 2, the name says it all, okay? And we made a new video the other day as part of our Essential Oil 101 series. So, you know, I'm not going to go back over. Pretty well, Peace and Calming is great for keeping you calm, okay? There's no doubt about that's the main use for that oil.
Yep.
But I guess what I wanted to do was talk about the emotional uses. And if you haven't seen this book before, it's absolutely great. Releasing Emotions with essential oils, okay? Releasing emotional patterns with essential oils. And one of the great ways that you can actually use Peace and Calming is for when you or your children are scared. Okay, and I guess if the issue is that you are scared, then where you actually put the oil is on the chest, because what you want to, in this book it talks about points, alarm points on the body, and where you would put the oils for that particular emotion. So for when your children are scared, rolling a little bit of Peace and Calming onto their chest really helps. So if you know, a thunderstorm, or maybe they're a little bit worried about going to school or something like that, if they are actually scared, then Peace and Calming is a great oil. I also love it for, well, obviously argumentative, like if your child's being argumentative, that's over the thyroid, so just roll it a little bit higher. Moodiness happens to be the end of the nose, so get the Peace and Calming roller and tell your child to take a sniff and, you know, accidentally hit them on the nose.
Just, the old, oh my God.
Indecisiveness. I'm a Libran, okay? And for most of the people out there, if you know Librans, you know that we're a little bit indecisive, and I can never decide. Jeremy goes, "Where do you want to go for dinner?" I said, "Where do you want to go for dinner?"
I think I'm a Taurus, whatever that means.
So for that, it's actually your C3. So you're on your back, basically the back of your neck. So if you think down 3 of your vertebrae,
Down 3.
and you roll the Peace and Calming roller on that point, that is great for when you are indecisive. And then you've got being a victim. So if you feel like you're continuing to repeat patterns and you feel that you fall into that sort of victim sort of I guess stance, or you keep feeling like you're a victim, then you put it on the nerve point, which is basically if you go across your collarbone and where you feel that little indent in, that's the nerve point. And once again, roll your Peace and Calming on there. So essential oils, especially Peace and Calming, are great for emotions. And that's a nice segue into the fact that this Saturday afternoon from 1 o'clock, the lovely Kim Ellis is teaching an emotional detox workshop for us. I've put the details in Team Valor, so if you would like to register for the emotional detox workshop, just click the link. You can share it with all your friends who, you know, have emotional issues as well. And you'll learn more about using essential oils to balance and release emotions. One
of the things that we are so blessed with in our team is the fact that we have these amazingly talented people. So, and it covers such a wide breadth of talent. So we've got Christy Brown, who's
great at hairdressing and makeup.
Danae Kazola.
Skincare, makeup,
DIY
queen.
Now, Viv, I reckon, is an absolute champion. What do you reckon Viv's talent is?
Oh, cooking. Did you guys see her Mother's Day creations?
She seriously should have her own cooking show. She's amazing. We've got Amanda Grist.
Oh, look, we could sit here all night and name every single one of you because you are all rock stars.
But when it comes to Kim Ellis, emotional detox and emotional release, that's her jam, and she is awesome at it. So, couldn't recommend that highly enough.
Yeah, jump on this Saturday afternoon and join us for the emotional detox workshop if you want to learn more.
Alrighty.
That's it.
So I'm going to give you a quick smell test.
Okay.
Let's see how you go. I'll just mix them up. Okay.
1.
Okay, and how about this one?
1.
Okay, she got it. Thanks for coming along, everyone.
Don't trick me. Anyway, we'll see you next week. We're actually going to do what's the difference between...
I can't remember, what was it?
Sulfazyme and BLM next week.
Next week we're going to have the showdown of the supplements. So
Yep.
yeah.
So he's going to be BLM and I'm going to be Sulfazyme.
Yeah, and I'm going to take her out
Yeah.
because BLM is definitely going to kick Sulfazyme's butt.
Yeah.
So if you want to see some action next week, we will see you next
Yep.
Monday.
See you guys.
See you guys.